Thank you guys so much for coming.
I just wrapped up an awesome conversation with Kristin Juszczyk at the Women of the Niners, an evening with Kristin Juszczyk presented by Levi's event. Now this one was a ton of fun because the faithful got to know Kristen as an entrepreneur and who she is, where she came from, and her love for fashion. And also Levi's made it a really fun evening because the faithful got to customize new gear, check out the 49ers team store here at Levi Stadium, and it was just another great example about how Women of the Niners connects fans together. There was a real bonding experience here, and they got to meet people in and around the organization. It's so nice to be with y'all tonight. We're gonna have so much fun. You guys also look really good. I just love spending time with my girls here at Levi Stadium before Monday Night Football, so get ready for a ton of fun. Soon, I'm going to be having a conversation with the one and only Kristin Juszczyk for an evening with Kristin Juszczyk presented by Levi. So why don't we give a round of applause to Miss Kristen herself? Use your microphone.
Testing. Oh, I sit here. Okay. Beautiful. Hi, guys. This is a new space. This is a fun space. So cool. So up and close. Hi. How are we doing? You guys all look so good. So much off-season stuff. I love to see it.
The girls look stunning. You look stunning.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? It's your third year now doing this event.
Oh, my gosh.
What does it mean to you?
This event is everything to me. Like, thank you guys so much for coming, and the people who have been there since, I'm gonna get choked up already. Oh my gosh. Since the first time, like, I feel like I've had so many monumental moments. Like, this night is so important to me because I'll never forget the first time 3 years ago that we hosted this. I was trying to build a clothing line and was just getting so many no's. And, everyone always says that, you're gonna get no's, don't get frustrated by the no's. And I wasn't, but it just got to a point where I was like, I guess it's just not meant to be. And it's just not happening. And so when this event was approached to me, I, that day, heard a no that I was so excited for. I was supposed to collaborate with a brand, and it was gonna be my first, collaboration. And I actually got, a call that day saying that they didn't want to do it anymore. And I was so sad. Oh my God, why am I so emotional? I'm on my cycle. So
we get it. We
yeah.
get it. If anyone gets it, we get it.
Anywho. Okay, so I was so upset. And it was that night, and I came there. When I came to this event, it gave me so much energy because when you do things online, you kind of forget how many people you're reaching. And you forget the community. And it was my first ever community event. And to just meet so many people and even hear the stories at that time that, hey, I was inspired to pick up a sewing machine because of you. I was just oh my God, this is amazing. Why would I ever think of stopping? Just doing what makes me happy and inspires other people. So it was that, I see you've been at it, I love you. Just being here inspired me so much to keep going, and I'm not just saying that, is so true. And if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have started off season, truly. So it was a very challenging journey, but it's so crazy because that was year one. I was hearing no's and I was like, this isn't gonna work. And then year two, I actually was building off season. I didn't tell anybody about it because I wasn't allowed to. And now year three, the brand's here. So, and we're wearing it. How crazy is that? Insane. So this has just been such monumental moments in my life, and these nights I'll always remember, and it's just amazing. So thank you guys so much for coming and supporting even when the brand wasn't anything. So thank you guys.
So beautiful, so beautiful. Well, we started off hot, but tonight it's all about femininity and football, celebrating it all, getting to know you. So we'll start off with a few introductions. If y'all don't know me already, my name is Brianna Janelle. I'm the team reporter of the San Francisco 49ers. And Kristen, we want to get to know a little bit more about you tonight. So bring us all the way up to the start. Tell us where you're from and what your upbringing was like.
Sure. My dad is here, actually, for the first time ever. That's Poppy. That's hilarious. I'm from Long Island, New York. Born and raised East Coast girl through and through. You'll hear my accent come out if I start having some drinks. But Yeah. But I didn't grow up studying fashion. It was just something that I always really loved. I went to school for business, actually, and I was a little discouraged probably in the fashion world because I'm not really that good at I'm not that good at drawing. And that's, I remember I took an interior design class once and everyone was sketching and I was looking around like, you know when you get that panic feeling in school and you're like, I can't do that. It's all in here, but I just like the hands don't do it. And I kind of think I got like a little discouraged from following that like design route. So I went to school for business, but I come from a lineage of entrepreneurs. And my dad is an entrepreneur, his brothers are entrepreneurs, his dad was an entrepreneur. So I've always seen people like follow their dreams and see people really just kind of have that figure it out mentality. And I think that was just like ingrained in me. So after school, I wanted to start something of my own. And when Kyle signed out to the 49ers, we actually met in Maryland. I'm gonna like tell you guys my life story now. We met in Maryland, and when we came out to California, I felt like, to be honest, a little lost. Like I was like, where do I begin? I don't have my friends out here. I don't have my family out here. I don't know like what do I do for work? I am looking at my husband who's living his dream and has a schedule and is seeing friends every day, and I'm just kind of, to me, like in a foreign place that I don't know anybody. I don't have a schedule, and it was a really hard year, honestly, but it was an amazing year because I really was able to reflect and be true to myself and see what really brings me joy and me happiness and me purpose. And that's where I really was like, okay, I want to get back into design. I want to get back into being creative because that really fuels my fire. So I actually started, and the real ones know, I started an online clothing boutique called Origin. I don't know if anyone remembers that. And that was kind of my introduction into fashion. And I loved it, but I wasn't feeling like as creative. And Halloween came around one year, and I made Kyle and I a Halloween costume. We were Justin and Brittany from the VMAs, that full like denim on denim look. And like I said, I just kind of always had that like figure it out mentality and like slightly delusional, I guess. Like I would look at this outfit and I'm like, I can make that, even though I've never picked up a sewing machine before in my life. So I bought a sewing machine and I went on YouTube and just started like cutting up denim, and I made our Halloween costumes. And from there, I just kind of got the bug. And I was like, oh my God, I love this. I love creating something with my hands and feeling really proud of when someone asks, hey, where did you buy that? And I can say, I made it. And I just got addicted to that feeling and addicted to that challenge. I think as you get older, you kind of stop teaching yourself new things. You know, when you're a kid, you're doing all these different types of activities, different sports, you're learning. And when you're out of school, sometimes it gets into a rhythm of you stop learning. And I just got so addicted to that challenge of, oh my God, this is like a new language almost. So from there, I started making game day outfits. And I loved it so much, and then it snowballed to here that we are. It's a very long-winded answer.
Growing up in Long Island, you're super close to New York City, so
Yeah.
Did you ever travel into the city often and see all the fashion on the East Coast?
Oh my gosh, yeah. New York City is the best place besides San Francisco. New York City is amazing. I mean, you get so inspired when you're there from fashion, and I mean, FIT, the Fashion Institute of Technology, is right there, and so many of my friends, I had never actually taken a class there, and so many of my friends were taking summer courses there, and you get really inspired when you walk the streets. I mean, everyone dresses like super eclectic there, and you could really truly be yourself and no one's judging you. It's an amazing city for that, but yeah, New York City is the best. It's just a hub of culture and fashion for sure.
Is that what drew you into fashion, or what was it that really hooked you into wanting to explore the fashion world more?
Yeah. Like I said, it was like a very natural progression. I've always loved clothing. I've always felt like, you know, when they say in game day, it's like look good, feel good, play good. I've always felt that with myself. So if I had like a presentation for school, you know, I always wanted to like dress my best, because if I started the day off feeling confident, then I can continue it into the task that I'm doing that day. And that's really where like my love for fashion came. And I also grew up dancing, and I loved like the day that I got my costumes. And so it was almost like I started treating game day as like costumes. It was just so fun for me. So I would say it's like a mix of a lot of things, but yeah, fashion was almost like my armor, and it still is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first piece you ever designed? Was it that Halloween denim on denim look, or was it something before?
Well, I didn't design that. I was like, I copied that.
Well, the first time you got your hands on an item and made it your own.
I do remember actually. So I made a pair of sweatpants. It was the first thing I ever designed. And it was actually, I wouldn't even call it design. I guess I was just trying to see if I could make it. And I made it was like patchwork. It was black and white and gray. And then I made a matching top and I wore it to a game. And I remember everyone was like, why are you wearing Raider colors? And I didn't even realize. I just was like using what I had. And I wore like black and silver to the game. And I was like, good point. Good point. You live and you learn. Yeah.
Now you're on to making
and I'm wearing black and silver. I guess you don't learn.
I mean, it sticks with you.
Yeah.
Your pieces.
Yeah.
But now you're on to designing such gorgeous items, and that we're seeing all over the Bay Area and all over the country, honestly, which is really cool to see. What's your process when it comes to design? Does it start with the illustration, or do you get your hand on textures? Tell me about your design process.
Yeah, I feel like, well, it's very different from if I'm designing for my personal game day looks for a client and then when I'm designing for off-season. Because when I was personally designing for myself, I'm sourcing vintage. And I'm looking at jerseys and I'm looking at textures and seeing maybe like what meshes well. Does that mesh well with denim or with leather? And that really is like how I start my creative process, because it's not like I have like a printing machine at home that I can like print 49er logos on. I really love like sourcing old vintage t-shirts or using jerseys. So that's really where my creative process starts for personalized game day looks and maybe for like clients. But for off season, I really try to bring that feeling into it. So it starts with looking at fabrics, I really also have always wanted to bring really quality fabrics into game day apparel. And so that was kind of, I take pieces that I've made and I bring it into the office and I'm like, I want something similar to this. I want the same quality as this. And then we start bringing into fabric applications and really just honestly, just feeling. And to me, that's like really important because you wear your clothes, right? Like who wants to wear something itchy or uncomfortable? You want to wear it's still game day. Like you want to be comfortable in it. So that to me is where like my whole creative process starts, is fabrication and touch and feeling and making sure you feel cozy, you feel comfortable, and then pairing it with obviously beautiful designs.
Yeah, it's so cool to hear that because I'm from the Bay Area. Oh yeah, round of applause.
Thanks.
For the creative process. It's awesome to see what it's all become. But just what I was saying, I'm from the Bay Area, I'm from the West Coast, and I feel like a lot of the fashion here is a lot of those vintage pieces. So I love how you are able to pull those into your game day looks because it's so West Coast style. Yeah. Now, I want to get into what advice you would give to those who are wanting to start their own business. What would you tell a young Kristen?
Oh my gosh, so much. Well, first off, you have to just keep going. And if you don't feel passionate about it, and if it doesn't fill your cup, then don't do it. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. If something is successful, if it isn't successful, it doesn't matter. It only matters if it gives you purpose, it makes you happy, it gives you joy, and that's where this always comes for me. So like, you're gonna get negative feedback, you're gonna get critics, right? Especially online. I mean, it's a negative world. And you can't let that stuff affect you in the slightest, and it won't affect you in the slightest if it gives you joy, if you believe in it, and if it gives you purpose. So you can never put your power, you hold your own power. And so that's what I would tell my younger self, because of course it's very easy to fall into, there's 100 positive comments and there's that one negative comment, and your mind just goes to that. But that's something I would tell myself, and I do live by that. And then also, my friend told me this once, and I've said it like a million times, I feel like, do you guys know that like Lady Gaga thing where she's like, the only one person in the room has to believe in you? You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? That's how I feel when I say this, but it's really true because I've said it so many times. But when I was getting a lot of rejection, my one girlfriend said to me, she said, if someone told you that it would take 100 no's to get your first yes, wouldn't you be so excited that you just got your no because you're one step closer to that yes? And it resonated with me and hit me so hard. I was like, I love that. So that's something that, I try to carry on, and I feel like is a really good quote. Also, my business partner, Emma Greed, I don't know if you guys follow her, but she is the most amazing follow. Yeah, claps for Emma. She posts a quote every single day, and they are the most amazing, beautiful quotes, and she's so worth a follow. And so I like love bun. But then she had one a few years ago that is so true, and I love too. And it says, "A flame's." Oh, I'm gonna totally butcher this. A flame never gets dimmed from lighting another candle's flame. And that to me also stuck with me so much. You have to bring people up with you. You have to bring up people around you. There is room and space for everybody. There's no need, you do not have to push somebody down to go up. And that to me is something that I try to live in my everyday life and live in the business world as well. I mean, karma is a thing, and you have to treat everyone with respect, and you have to treat your competitors with respect. And it's just so important in the business world.
Golden advice.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Are you ready for a few fun games?
Games, yeah.
Let's
I'm very
do some
competitive.
games. I'm going to start with some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do it. All-time favorite trend?
Leather puffer vest?
Least favorite trend?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Tights, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. What'd you say, be negative? I hate like men's sandals.
The girls could get away with anything, but the men...
Kyle wears sneakers to the beach. I'm like, no. Take those things off. I don't want to see your toes.
All right, that was fun. Now I'm going to give you a fun...
Isn't that not true, though? Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything for the girls.
Well, that's very situational. We're talking about men at the beach and how they got to get their toes covered. So I'm going to give you a few more situations, and I want you to tell me how you'd get ready for that event.
Okay.
First one is a concert. What are you wearing?
What kind of concert am I going to? That's very, like, there's a lot of, if I'm going to a rap concert, am I going to a country concert? Like, Taylor. Oh, well, I'd have to recreate one of her costumes. I mean, her reputation, like, jumpsuit is so iconic. So I would go that way. But, like, concert, that's so broad.
I know. Have you gone to a concert at Levi's Stadium recently?
Yeah, we went to Morgan Wallen.
So say a Morgan Wallen concert.
Oh, well, you got to start with, obviously, cowboy boots. Mm-hmm. Claire and I like love dressing Western. It's like our favorite. So we like to do like leather, and then we always like to accent with turquoise, always with anything Western. So that's how I would dress.
Gorgeous. All right, you're getting ready to go to a football game. What are you wearing?
Okay, well, obviously I'm wearing either like a custom piece or off season. I always love to like accessorize a lot, and I feel like I also like really love different types of like really fun pants. It's always hard in like the sports world, and it's funny when I'm designing, like I'm really trying to bring bottoms into the sports world because you don't ever see it. Like it's just so many t-shirts, like there's not a lot of like bottom options. So yeah, that's where I really like design the track pant, but it's definitely really challenging because I'm always thinking like, would you wear that to a game? Like I know I would wear that, but like, I don't know, it's like kind of crazy. So yeah, I always try to like to play around with different bottom options because I don't feel like there's enough of that in the market.
Good to know.
Yeah.
We'll look out for that.
Yeah.
All right, you're getting ready for a tropical vacation. What are you wearing?
This is like so broad. A bathing suit? I don't know.
Or what are some of the must-pack items?
Okay. Well, oh God, I should have looked at these questions before. I mean, I love obviously like different types of bikinis, of course, and different types of, I actually like really love dresses. My friend Nikki's here and she's gonna laugh at me because I always find myself buying like just really beautiful maxi dresses. It's just like a fetish, I guess. I don't know, I love it. So I always just love like all different types of dresses because it's so fun to dress up on vacation. You kind of live this like alternate life, right? You're like all of a sudden dressing up every single day and you're like, I've been in sweatpants for 3 months, but I'm gonna wear a gown every single night. Yeah, you know? Yeah, so dressing up for vacation is so fun. So I always like to go extra. Just go extra.
Definitely, I love it. You're getting ready to explore San Francisco.
Oh.
What do you wear there?
Obviously a light coat. Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, always bring jackets in San Francisco because you never know what the weather's going to be. And denim. I mean, wearing Levi's jeans. Yeah.
Fine.
These are like horrible
All right,
answers, you guys.
final few. These ones I think are going to be a little more cozy. So you're
Okay.
getting ready to run errands. What do you wear there?
Oh my gosh, a gremlin. If you guys ever see me like out, you wouldn't even recognize me. Like truly. Anytime I bump into somebody when I'm running errands, I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. Sweatpants, sweatshirt. UGG slippers. Like, I never like dress up during the week when I'm running errands.
I have a feeling we'll get a similar answer here, but the final situation is you're walking the dogs, mozzarella and pierogi.
Oh, pajamas.
What are you wearing there?
Always. We're getting in a ritual of we have to walk our dogs every time after we eat dinner. I'm like trying to get in that ritual. And also our dog like demands it. Now she curses us out, I swear, if we don't do it. She barks and yells, and so I'm usually in my pajamas at that point. But we live in like a very quiet area. So incognito.
We're gonna do also a meet and greet, and we'll do
Are
some
we gonna do
shopping
any
also.
questions? It's always so fun when the crown gets to ask questions.
You want to like a few questions in?
Let's ask some questions.
Yeah,
Do we have
let's
time?
do two. Let's do two.
It's always fun.
I saw your hand first.
That's a great question. Okay, I feel like I have so many like pinch me moments all the time. Like tonight's a pinch me. Even that people like come to hang out and talk to me. I'm like, that's insane, truly. But I mean, the launch of Off Season was like the ultimate pinch me. I also really the biggest pinch me moment was when the 49ers were in the Super Bowl, and when I made a puffer vest and I did an auction for charity, and I told Kyle, I said my goal is $5,000. I was like, that would be insane. Like, who would buy one of my pieces for $5,000? That's insane. And it went for $75,000. And it was truly insane. But we, of course, donated it to charity. It was a charity, but it was just absolutely insane. That was like the ultimate pinch me moment. And my next dream, was it a goal or a dream? Should I be really honest? I really want to be on Dancing with the Stars. But they won't have me. Okay. That's the real. This whole thing was a con just to get on. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. That was the real raw answer.
One more. Yes, go for it.
When you were originally sewing your own puffer vests and jackets, are you using a zipper foot?
Oh, no. I didn't even know but yes, you should. Yeah, you definitely should. No, it was just, so okay, when I was first doing my own stuff, if you looked close to it, you would scream. Like, it was not good. I was learning, and so it was always really, really hard for me when other people wanted pieces, because when it was, if I'm wearing it myself, I was very lenient with myself on it, but then you're forgiving it to somebody else. You don't want like crooked stitch lines. So no, I was not using a zipper foot, which is actually insane, but you can get pretty close to a zipper without one, is what I learned. So I was just using like a lot of rulers, a lot of chalk, a lot of lines, and just really like going super slow and following the stitch. But no, I wasn't. And we'll talk later.
Thank you so much.